T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm reviewing SH Figuarts Perfect Self from Dragonball Z. Thank you Partsformer for lending this to me. This side of the box, this side of the box, and back of the box. If you're watching this review, I'm pretty sure that you're not new to Dragon Ball or SH Figuarts figures, so I'm going to just show you all this. This little display piece is him shooting this energy beam. I'm not sure if it's the Kamehameha because I know he can steal people's powers and whatnot. But basically, you attach this translucent piece and this translucent piece, which is a pliable material. It is very detailed with rock particles and whatnot shooting up. And as you can see, the blue is actually painted like multiple shades or just transparent. You can see it. None of this feels cheap. The little rock part is lovingly painted and detailed. And it goes with my background. But yeah, none of this feels cheap. All of this feels solid. Usually when you have accessories like this, it feels cheap or flimsy in some type of way to fit in the box with the character. No, they spared no expense. And here he is. Of course you can pose him to suit whatever your needs or however you want him to be posed to be shooting this. He's great. He's good. He just only has a few SH Figuarts problems. Number one, namely, not being able to look up very well without arching the back. So that stiff neck action that SH Figuarts typically have because they're slavish to sculpt right here, which is spectacular. None of this is just paint. All those black details are actually indented, sculpted in. And speaking of paint, it is lovingly shaded and whatnot. Sometimes they don't have shading details, like the face will be shaded, but the body will be flat. No. They went all out and put shading all on his green parts. The feet look highly animated. It looked like they jumped out the cartoon to me. And I like his design where he's pretty much a bug dude. So he has all these like hard shells right here for the legs, for the shoulders. The way the shoulders get out the way, it is awesome. I didn't expect that. So he has like a ball joint. I don't even know how this works. It's like a socket that can roll around inside the shoulder. Meanwhile, there's a ball joint inside of the socket for the shoulder, so the shoulder can go up and down independent of that little socket rolling around. And this is just on one hinge. Yeah. It's on one hinge, but it's just so good that he can just go up that high, which is awesome. The shoulders are double jointed, but it only rocks a little bit. And he does have this elbow cap right there. It doesn't really rotate too much like some of them. And of course they have this ball socket wrist thing right there. Or it might be a double ball hinge. Or I don't know. It might be just a post that's stuck into the arm with the hinge and the ball joint in the end. So you should be able to get whatever hand position you want. But because this comes up so far, the hands aren't going to be that posable. Bicep rotation. And the biceps detach easily because of one of the other accessories. The upper torso has all of this range right there. You can elongate it so you can get a deeper ab crunch. And of course it rolls down here at the bottom and rotates. This is what it looks like closed all the way down, but extended is like that. So when a character has good ab crunch, and I've mentioned this in some of my more recent reviews, I like for them to be able to look up, because it's when you're bending down like this, it'll be nice for them to be able to look up. But as I keep hearing from Zero and Partsformer, they don't need to look up. They only look down at their enemies. It does have the drop down function, but it's not as strong. No, it's good. Mostly when you do like one leg at a time, it seems like. No, I'm lying. It's good. It didn't move that easily when I first was playing with this. But of course it rotates right there. Bends right there at the kneecap. And the ankle is on a double ball joint. Like, this is probably the most ankle pivot you're gonna get, which is decent. And of course the toe moves up like that. And if you couldn't tell, the neck rotates at the base but stiffly, and the head is on a double ball. It's on the same post as the wrist. And when your character has this much ab articulation, you can just end up getting them into poses accidentally, which I love a figure like that. And lastly, these are on, I don't know, it seems like just, I can't tell. I think the connecting point is round at the top, so it just leaves some give to do this, and it's going through a little black post, but the wings can go out that far, come in this much, go out this way that much, but I'm kind of scared that that's going to get loose after time. But he's nicely sculpted, has all the bits that you're familiar with if you watch the cartoon. Close up on the face right here. The eyes seem to be sculpted, but I can't really tell. But take the head off, pull that down, you can get the face out. You might be able to do it while it's still connected, but it's gonna be tough. Then he has this face right here, and this face right here, which is a little bit more smug and whatnot. All the Dragon Ball Z characters pretty much look like the same guy. That's funny. This just looks like Goku to me with a mask on around the facade of his face. Besides the fist, he has these hands right here. Like, this one is almost like his other set of hands, but it's more wacky and splayed out. So maybe he's grasping something. Then he has these hands right here for shooting out a projectile. Let's bring that back. Then he has these hands, which are pretty much the power conjuring hands. So there you go with that. And lastly, if you just pull his forearm straight off, he comes with this thing right here, where you have to plug these nubs inside of here on both sides. This is my first time trying this, so not sure how difficult that's gonna be. And right now it's seeming difficult. Hold on. Now, one thing before I show off the arm thing. He has this bit of sculpting right there. I don't know whether that's hiding something or is it supposed to come off for stamp ports. I don't see anything in the instructions about it. Or maybe that's just his space butthole or whatever. Or exhaust port. Anywho, here he is with this right here. And it looks cool to be able to do that pose right there. And I imagine him like flying, you know how they do, where they're just hovering about all smugly while they're getting punched or dodging punches and whatnot. Yeah, here's sort of what I was talking about, but I will have them closer. But on these Bandai Tamashii Stage Act 4 stands, it's kind of difficult to do that and keep them balanced, and I don't feel like killing myself. Size comparison against a Marvel Legends and SH Figuarts is saying Raised on Earth Goku right there. Well, at the end of the day, as the positives far outweigh the negatives, I can't not suggest this figure if you like Dragon Ball Z. It's great, it's awesome. Just those two little complaints I had about the feet and the neck. So other than that, he's awesome and super expressive, as you can see right here. So you can't go wrong. I like him. If you like this video though, make sure you don't leave without clicking the like button. Make sure you don't leave without subscribing, because this is my typical review And sometimes they're even better than this. So subscribe. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group, link in the description. Click the videos, click the videos, baby, click the videos. You should really click these videos, click the videos.